NFL free agency just started, and oh my god, all the moves that are going down. Both signings and releases and trades. There are a couple trades that went down, oh my god, that are making already a big impact in the NFL right now. And I'm giving you guys my top 5 most impactful moves in free agency right now. Not only are they signings, they're also they're it's both I have both trades and signings. And I'm going to give you my grades. I'm going to show you how much they impact the NFL right now. At number 5, we got Pierre Garcon going from the Washington Redskins to the San Francisco 49ers. Why am I putting him at number 5? Because he's getting paid $16 million. $16 million. 1-6 or 1-6, whichever way could be read on the camera. $16 million in his first year with the Niners. Yeah, they have a new GM, John Lynch, who used to work for Fox, and the Niners now they have so much cap space. They need to spend it, and they're like, why not give $16 million to Pierre Garcon? They gave him a 5-year contract, $47.5 million. I know they front-loaded it, but like, you give this guy this much money. He's a decent receiver. Don't get me wrong. He did pretty good with the Redskins last year, but he's not $16 million worth. There are better receivers that are out right now that are getting paid less than him this year. I mean, in this next upcoming year, then he's going to get paid right now. He's making Antonio Brown money, and he's not even close to the level of Antonio Brown. I give this signing a D+. Yes, I give this signing a D+, because who's going to throw him the ball? They're not getting Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins isn't leaving. Who's going to throw Pierre Garcon the ball? I don't know, man. I don't understand the signing. They could have went younger. They could have went cheaper, but they decided to go older and okay receiver. They tried to go this route with Torrey Smith, who I think is actually better than Pierre Garcon. He just didn't have a quarterback to throw him the ball. And now he's going to the Eagles, and he's going to flourish. I mean, at least I would think. He actually did good with Joe Flacco in Baltimore. All right. At number 4, we got another receiver. This time, Alshon Jeffery going from the Chicago Bears, going to the city of brotherly love, the Philadelphia Eagles. Look, guys, I'm a Giants fan. I hate the Eagles. But the Eagles made one heck of a signing right there with Alshon Jeffery. They get their number 1 receiver. He's better than Jordan Matthews. He's better than Torrey Smith, who they just signed. He's going to be the number 1 receiver there. And he's a big target. And he gives Carson Wentz another weapon. He signed a 1-year, $14 million deal, which isn't bad because it's a 1-year prove-it deal. He had offers from Minnesota for a long-term contract to go there, but he is betting on himself. Once again, the Philadelphia Eagles find ways to screw the Minnesota Vikings. Great deal by the Eagles. I give this deal a B+, just because they get a very good receiver. They got the 3rd best receiver in this division right now, behind Odell Beckham and Dez Bryant. At number 3, Mike Glennon leaves the Buccaneers to go to the Chicago Bears. I mean, he's not Jay Cutler. So, things are trending up in Chicago. Seriously, though, the signing, I'm kind of iffy about it just because I would have been iffy with wherever Mike Glennon was going to go. Whether it was the New York Jets, whether it was Cleveland, whether it was the San Francisco 49ers, whether it was Chicago. He's getting paid $14.5 million per year on average. He's getting paid so much for a guy who was a backup for most of his career. He played for 1 year, he was benched for Josh McCown, and then once Jameis Winston came in, he became the main backup behind him. So I'm not a huge fan of this just because he's unproven. He has a lot of talent. He has the tools to be a great quarterback. He has a strong arm. He was when in his time that he actually did play, he actually played pretty well. 19 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. But you never know. Will this contract, will Mike Glennon be Brock Osweiler, who capitalized, got $72 million on 7 games? Or will he become Brett Favre, who left the Atlanta Falcons and became one of the best players in Green Bay Packers history? Which one will he be? Or will he be down the middle? He'll be an okay quarterback. I mean, I hope he becomes successful. Chicago really, really needs someone good. They haven't had a good team since they went to the Super Bowl in 2006. Yeah, 2006 with Rex Grossman as their quarterback. I give the Bears signing Mike Glennon a C+, just because it's a high risk, high reward pickup. You don't know what you're going to get out of Mike Glennon. At number 2, I put Brock Osweiler. Yes, Brock Osweiler gets traded from the Texans to the Cleveland Browns. This dude is so bad that he got traded. The Texans traded a 2nd round pick to get rid of this dude. A 2nd round pick. I mean, 2nd round picks are really valuable. You can get a starting quality player. You can get a legit star in the 2nd round. But they gave up that to get rid of his $72 million contract. Because they have a chance, the Texans have a chance in getting Tony Romo. Dude, the Browns want to cut Osweiler if nobody trades for him. If they're trying to trade him now, if nobody wants it, they're going to cut him. They're going to absorb that money, and they're just going to cut him. They did this for the 72. They did this for the 2nd round pick, and they gave up nothing. They gave up cap space. The Browns are the Browns. The 2nd round pick could be nothing. They could get nothing out of the 2nd round pick. The Browns have no players. Like they are awful at drafting. Whenever they draft a quarterback, he becomes awful. Brandon Weeden, Johnny Manziel, Brady Quinn. The Browns did a very good deal just getting the 2nd round pick. And if they cut Osweiler, that's fine with them. They might draft a quarterback in the draft, or they might sign someone they might keep RG3. I don't know what they're going to do. But the Texans, if they get Tony Romo, they're a Super Bowl contender. They're a legit Super Bowl contender if they sign Tony Romo. I give the Browns a B, and I give the Texans an A-. At number 1, the biggest signing that I believe happened, the most impactful move that happened in free agency right now. Brandon Marshall, switching from Gang Green to Big Blue, going from the New York Jets to the New York Giants. I'm a Giants fan. I couldn't tell you how happy. Brandon Marshall going to the Giants gives Eli Manning the exact weapon he needs, a tall receiver that he hasn't had since Plaxico Burress. Plaxico Burress was the guy that would be catching touchdowns in the end zone for Eli. He was a big target, and the Giants don't have good tight ends, so this helps ease the weakness of the tight end position for the Giants. It gives them a chance to sign a blocking tight end rather than a receiving tight end. With the Giants, if they want to be a contender in the Super Bowl, I think they are a contender in the NFC. In the NFC East, they have a chance of being the NFC East champions. But if they want to be Super Bowl contenders, they need to improve the offensive line. I still think they're one little piece away. They need just an offensive lineman, offensive tackle. Slide Eric Flowers to right tackle or left guard, right guard. Just get one more offensive lineman. You need to protect Eli. Eli's been throwing the ball a lot, just throwing it away because he doesn't want to get sacked. He knows he's going to get hit. You need that one piece to become championship caliber team. That one little piece. Brandon Marshall is going to be the perfect mentor to Odell Beckham and Sterling Shepard. And they pretty much replaced Victor Cruz's contract of $6 million with Brandon Marshall, who they got for really cheap considering his talent. And they were looking at players like Kenny Britt, who got paid so much money, and also younger players like Terrell Pryor, who's probably going to get paid $11 million a year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this top 5 video. Be sure to comment, subscribe, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I have a lot of content out for you guys in the near future. I have videos about other topics in sports that are important to me, which I feel like need to be discussed. I'll get more top five videos, current events like this, but not top five. Just be on the lookout, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one, guys.